Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to Aurora 4X, the really deep, really complex, really Dwarf Fortressy-like 4X space strategy game. And I don't think it's that much like Dwarf Fortress, but I can see the parallels. So let us load up our world. Today we have just designed, starting to build, some warships. Oh yeah, we're gonna have warships. I'm just really looking forward to having warships. And jump drives. We can actually explore beyond the solar system. But today we are making another ship. And that ship we're making is going to be a civilian jump ship that can explore for us. Specifically, civilian, because we want it to last for a very long time. So I've already done all the research projects for this ship. I've done the jump drives, I've done some sensors, because I didn't want to do this on screen. We've done a lot of creating the exact engines and stuff. We just want to be able to design an awesome exploring ship. And this will be named the Darekun class. So I'm going to create a new rename. You are the Darekun class ship, and you are a jump explorer, probably, or something like that. Jump sensor, jump frigate, jump freighter, jump point defense base. Oh, you know, jump point defense base? That's weird. Jump ship, jump tender. I mean, it might just be a jump ship. No, I'm going to call it an explorer or something. I don't think these words jump in the title. At this point, I think explorers would have to be jump capable. Hospital ship hunter, heavy battle cruiser, survey ships, but they're like geo-survey ships and stuff. Right, so we do have exploration ship. Do we have just survey ship? Plain survey ship? Because it is going to be a survey vessel. It's going to be doing a lot of surveying for us. Science vessel. Scout. Scout. Space station. Surveillance vessel. Support vessel. Survey command ship. Survey corvette. Survey cruiser. Survey ship. Let's call it the survey ship. Right. Darekun class survey ship. So, what are we currently working at? I think we're working at 60,000 tons and 120,000 tons in terms of what we can actually build. So let's have a quick look. Shipyards. Retooling. Build the Graceland. And yeah, 60,000, 120,000. So let us pop open the class design window. And let's start on this. So ship, yes. Commercial vessel, great. Let's start building. I would like to add this engine. 200 EP commercial magneto. So I made a couple of engines. I made a 200 EP and a 400 EP. Now the 200 EP is exactly the same, except it's got better fuel efficiency. It's also got less power. Because it's something like, this will use like a sixth of the fuel of this one, but it's only half the power. So I really want to use this one if possible. Because remember, it's really efficient and it will get us miles. This can be a big ship, but you start to see we are getting diminishing returns here. If I did get rid of these and we put in the bigger engine, you notice that we are going a lot faster, as you would expect, but we won't go quite so fast. So if I grab the fuel store large, I probably want 2 fuel stores just in case we do lose one to an accident, which is unlikely. We are a commercial ship after all. Chaos Core, active sensors. We do want some active sensors, and I did make some ridiculously sized. Here we go. 375. So at 375 million kilometers, they should be able to sense things. It's a big survey thing. In addition, I would like geological, gravitational, thermal sensors, EM sensors. And we're probably going to want to have a couple of gravitational, and we'll probably want to go up to 5 geosurvey sensors. Yeah, this ship's going to be big. We might increase that later on, because I want to be able to survey things in a system pretty damn quick. Jump kit construction, blah, blah, blah. Ship tractor beam. I mean, we could end up using it for tug, but that would be a secondary thing. We could put a Saurian fuel harvester on so it can refuel, but I don't think that's necessary either. So let's find ourselves fuel storage. Very large. We could go to ultra large. It's meant to go a long way. How far will this... Oh, we don't have an engine on board. Right, let's just chuck on... Right, how far can we get? Oh, that's some crazy range. Right, what if we went with a little bit less? We're still looking at a range of 300. Well, that's not quite as much. Yeah, I would like the really efficient ones, because it just means it can go out and it doesn't have to come back very often. And I'm ideally, I want to keep the speed preferably above 3k. Probably not going to be possible, but I want to try. And our range... Look, we're almost looking at 1 trillion kilometers. That is what I want. That is what I want. That is the aim for this ship. Right, so what do we need? Deployment time. Probably want to deploy for about 10 years at a time. It's not completely necessary, but I would like it. Average failure rate is counted as a military vessel because it's got gravitational sensors. I have to take those off. We'll have to have a second ship that does gravity. Still a military vessel. Why a military vessel? It's not the active search sensors, so let's add them back on. Is it these detection sensors? It's the detection sensors. Okay. Can I check? Can I have the active sensors back? No. Right, so sensors make it a military ship. That's fine. Okay. What else can we have then? More speed, more engines, more geological survey sensors. Yes. Seems about right. Why not? Okay, so let us grab geological survey sensor. Let's go up to 10. Now we have shipyards capable of building 60,000 tons. I can make it small and fit within 60,000 tons. However, I'm really tempted just to build it gigantic and just be like, yeah, survey's just really quick. Like we have 20 geological survey vessels. Survey sensors. Let's put conscript on as well. We don't need that. Right, so. Build points required for this. Yeah, that's okay. Deacon class survey ship. Still below 30,000 tons. And its range is still pretty large. I would like to have a little bit more range on that. Because it will be going some places that are going to have very large... one thing we haven't added, which I was expecting, the commercial jump engine. So we've got 2 engines here. One with a slightly lower rating and cost and size. It's rated for a 60k vessel, so 60,000 tons. The other one's rated for 120,000 tons. We only want to go for a 60,000 ton vessel if possible. You see that we've dropped a fair amount on the speed, and our range should have dropped to, yeah. So let's increase the range. Let's add a bit more fuel. Where is fuel? Fuel. Up with here, right. If we add another very large, yeah, it's probably going to be enough on the very larges. So 2 fuel. And then... yeah, we can't really add 25 of these engines. That's just asking for trouble. Maybe we're getting to the point where it would be better to have one of these bigger engines. How much are we looking now for range? We're only looking at 300 billion kilometers, though. I think we have to just bite the bullet and be like, yeah, we want to range or we want to have a little bit slower ship. And I'm going to have to bite the bullet and say I want the slower ship. Right. How many are we going to have? We're going to have 8 200 EP cargo commercial magnetoplasma engines from Shane Kills Corporation. They should do the job. We're moving at 2 kilometers a second. With 20 geological survey sensors, so we should survey pretty damn quick. We can travel 1 trillion kilometers. 27 points per hour. I think we're good. I can't think of anything else we really need on here. So it won't have failure rate because it's commercial. Its intended deployment is, you know, a year. I might increase this a bit more. What if I go to like 2 years? Still fine by me. Sure, just be out there for 2 years. Like the Starship Enterprise, but like times 20. Anything else we want? Like tractor beam? How big's a tractor beam? It's pretty big. But these ships are so efficient with their engines that I almost think we could have them double up as tractor beam ships. Because if we do come across someone, it might be worthwhile. What about this? Salvage module. But we need a cargo bay to be able to use the salvage properly. So let's just ignore the ship tractor beam. Now screw it, let's leave one on just in case, because I won't build a tug yet. This can be our intermediate tug. I could make a smaller jump drive, because currently this is just completely superfluous. We have got like 20,000 space that this jump drive could take, but is not. And it's actually a complete waste to have it as is at the moment. Because the jump drive is, a lot of space of the jump drive is to power a bigger ship. And we don't have a bigger ship, which is annoying. I wish the jump drives worked on a sliding scale, but you have to designate a point on the scale. So what I'm going to do is, because I have to keep coming back, I'm going to use Space Master mode. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, because I just want to keep going backwards and forwards and finding out the exact size of jump drive I want. So we're probably aiming for a jump drive for 40,000 tons. So if we go here, jump drive, jump drive, there we go, jump engine. We want that on minimum, because I'm not worried about having large squads for this, because it's pretty much going to go alone. 40,000 tons, there we go. And I'm going to instant this. So, name me the Shane Kills. Instant. Class design. And then if I refresh tech, get rid of the... Oh, it's the Vinco. Yeah. We're going to have to take that away because we use Vincos for our jump drives. Vinco B engineering. There we go. Instant that. Then I'd like to have a look at racial techs. Where are racial techs? Here. Jump drive, jump drive, jump drive. Jump engine. Shane Kills. I would like to obsolete it. While we're here, we should probably obsolete a load of stuff, but I won't do it at the moment. I'll do it in between episodes because I don't really want to do that on screen because it would just be annoying. Obviously, it just means it shouldn't show up anymore. So you can see right now, if we go to engines, we should have a Shane Kills jump drive. If we go and refresh tech, no more Shane Kills jump drive. That's because it's hidden. We could show obsolete tech here, which would allow it to be seen. We're not going to bother. So I would like a 40,000 jump drive. I've got some space spare. And the speed's gone up. And our range has gone up. Now, what do we want to do with that spare space? Because we might as well use it, right? We're already taking up the space. We have got a tractor beam on board. Engineering spaces, we don't need that. Where do we want to go? Can't have sensors. Can't have gravity sensor. I already should put a gravity sensor on the Graceland. I'm not sure I'd be able to fit it. But a gravity sensor on the Graceland would mean that could do our gravity scans. Salvage module, no point because I need a cargo space. Cargo hold, astral mining, ship tractor beam, thorium harvester. Aim detection. What am I looking for? I know there's something I want to add here. Let's add another engine. Well, let's add a more powerful engine this time. Ah, only allowed one type of engine. Okay, so we're getting a bit closer. It's nice speed, and our range is still crazy good. They have armor? Yeah, it's probably not worth it. If this thing gets shot at, it's just going to blow up. The ideal is for this not to be blown up, because it can't see anyone, right? It's a commercial ship, it doesn't have sensors, it can't see anyone, so it's going to get shot. And if it gets shot, it's going to blow up, so there's no point in dealing with anything like that. Screw it. Okay, we could put more geological survey sensors on. Ooh. Tempting. I've got space, let's do it. Yeah, there we go. 23 geological survey sensors. The Darekan class survey ship. And we could probably rename you just Geological Survey now. We've just decided that the only thing you've got on board is geological surveys. Geological survey vessel. There we go. And you're done. Now, one thing I will do is I want to change the Graceland. I know we came up to a very long decision about what's going to have on board. I would like... I can't edit it. There we go, unlock. I would like to add a gravity survey sensor, because we're going to need it. The range still isn't ideal, but I would like a gravity sensor. How much does that weigh? Only 300 tons, so we can drop 300 tons. Shedding 300 tons isn't particularly hard. Bam, done. I mean, I know we've dropped a layer of armor, which isn't ideal. End of the day, it's worthwhile. So how high can I go on this? There we go. The Graceland. Doctor's design again. Done. Now, one thing we'll have to do is, because I've changed the design, I want to delete the Graceland. Manage shipyards. Can you retool for the Graceland? Yes. Ah, doesn't take any difficulty. Okay. Construct me a Graceland. Technically, the Graceland 002, which is silly, but oh well. You're retooling for the Spirit of Craig. You should be done by December of this year. And I will want someone to build me some geosurvey ships. Probably only want one to begin with. We could always think about more. And we'll build it here, which has got our current freighter. We'll want to start thinking about building bigger freighters anyway with bigger hulls. So, Badger class, I'm sorry. I would like you to retool for the Darekan class, the GV. It's going to cost so much to retool. Do it. It's going to be so annoying, but fine. Sure. That's gone. 10 active research labs. I think we just finished our ground combat stuff. No, we've got... Okay. Who else? Well, for a start, I'd like to buff your research into terraforming. That'd be grand. We could buff you, but honestly, let's just start with something different. Let's crack this out. We will want it at some stage, probably. So I would like to create that. And then I'd like to start putting stuff behind. So minimum jump engine size. Why don't we queue that up? What else? Jump radius, queue that up. Jump squadron size, queue that up. Minimum engine modifier, make even more efficient engines, queue that up. And capacity recharge rate. We probably don't need that since we're not using lasers, so we're going to ignore that for the moment. Construction of water mine completed on Earth. Okay. Earth, what are you building? Nothing. Interesting. Oh, I get the feeling that we're probably going to need to make some more maintenance facilities because we've currently got 20,000 K ships. If we're going to build any bigger ships in the future, we're going to need better. We could build a sector command, which would allow us to actually start controlling nearby sectors. I think it's probably worthwhile doing one of those. Won't take them long to build. Construction of sector command is complete. Awesome. Could do some more automated mines. They are expensive, which is an issue. But we do need them. The more we can mine, the better. Durantium on Faye has been exhausted. River's completed their overhaul. Etc, etc, etc. 20 active research labs because we completed combat drop stuff. Ooh, what can we research here? Better jump gate construction module. If we are going full jump, I probably will want better jump gates at some point. There's some mining production because this is actually a bit overdue. So show me matching scientists. Create. And then after you've done that, which won't take you that long, I would like to queue up fighter production. I'm not really doing fighters at the moment, so I'm going to ignore that. Small jump gate construction module. Okay, that's cute. You can build a jump gate. It takes you a year, but you can build a jump gate with something a lot smaller. Let's queue that. And then let's look at a better jump gate construction speed. And then we're probably going to research a better research rate. It's expensive, but I think it'd be worth it. Although the cost saving for shipbuilding operations, I think we have to bite that bullet and do that and then research rate. Because ships are getting a bit expensive. There we go. Mineral shortage in Durantium. 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 How many automated mines have we got on Earth waiting to be shipped out? 56. Cancel your project. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. How many mass travels have we got on Earth? 5. We're fine. Deep Space Tracking Station needs Durantium. God damn it, I was hoping to... But no. Oh dear. We will want to produce ordnance. We're going to have a load of ships that aren't going to have any missiles. We're going to need to produce... Oh, damn. Okay. I would like to produce, say, 1,000 chipmunks. Create. I cannot create. Thousand. There we go. And then... Did I enter the... Yeah, that shouldn't be Warhead 1. That should be Warhead 9. Well, that's silly. Oh well. Still, that's the missile we want, right? So let us have... Do we want 1,000 of these? Probably. So let's create that as well. We can't queue? Oh, it's automatically queued. Okay. They're going to take a while to do those. I'd rather have the anti-ship missiles first. Let's bring this one down. It'll take you a few years. Yeah, we need to build, in terms of industry, more ordnance. If we're going to go missiles, we need more ordnance. So, ordnance facility. How many have we currently got? Ordnance, 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 ordnance. We've currently got 100. Ordnance factory. Build me another 200. They're cheap, but they're going to be annoying because they need Durantium. Still mineral shortage of Durantium. Right, let's give people orders. We've got a number of people lying around, and we need to get more Durantium. So, who could give me Durantium? Let's actually have a look at Geological Survey Report. Drantium. Right. Wild has a colony. A number of these have colonies. Honestly, we could just dump on one that we've already got colony on and say screw it. Yeah, let's... Who is the closest colony to Earth? So effectively, who can we ship to the fastest? Earth. Wild. Chernuk isn't bad, but I don't think Chernuk's got anything we want on it. So I think we head to Wild. Yeah. Mars has some. Might be just time to start shipping normal mines to Mars. Why have I not been doing that? Ah, big mistake. We need to ship more mines to Mars. Okay. For now, we're going to close this. And we're probably going to ship to Wild. Now, Wild, do you have any infrastructure on you from me? I'm thinking that maybe you are a civvy. Yeah, civvies. So, I would like Wild. The civilians, if they could demand a mass driver on Wild. Add contract. Earth. Mass driver. Supply. There we go. So if the civvies could do that. And then if we get, say, is the Badger in use? No, excellent. I would like you to Earth, load automated mine, add move. Go to Wild, unload, automated mine, add move. Earth, refuel. Refuel from colony, right. We have got 56 mines. We want to take 28 of them. So 27 repeats. Because I want the other half to be sent out at the same time by a different craft. So the Bishtor. The reason for this is it will be much quicker. Load automated mine. Go to Wild. Drop off automated mine. Go back to Earth. Fuel and repeat that. And at the same time, I want to be looking into mines on Mars. Particularly because if we check out the mining here, Trentium. Getting very low on our amount of resources left. And a lot of our places have run out of resources. So if we have a look at like Mars or somewhere, plenty of Drantium left. Sure. Population supported by infrastructure. Available workers. They've still got like 1 million workers left. Mine workers, 5 million. And how many mines do you have? 100. So you could only support like an extra 10 mines. However, as your terraforming gets better, you will be okay. At least that's what I'm hoping. Oxygen's about to pass its maximum part of the atmosphere, but I need to get it up to 0.1 of the atmosphere anyway. We're getting there. Very close to having a breathable atmosphere. Right. I'm going to just set up a civilian one for Earth. I would like you to take mines. I'd like you to supply 20. Mars. Did I just set up mines or automated mines? Demand 20. Earth. Yeah, it was mines. Let's check IO. So, IO. Mining. No Durantium. So I'm not too bothered at the moment. Some point in the future, we will have to actually get some proper mines going on IO. Do we have 120? Wow. Which explains why we've got a worker shortage. Aye, fair enough. Okay. Let's fast forward time. Complete research. And we should have our new ship built. So firstly, I just want to have a quick look here. If we go to mine, just double check that everyone has got Earth set as Wild. Aha, you need Earth now. Fuck. Earth. Swift Tuttle. You don't even have a Wow, we should get some Swift Tuttle. These are civilians. So Swift Tuttle, you need an auto mine. Yeah, we didn't get round to doing it because we ran out of auto mines. Yeah, oh well, Swift Tuttle. We're just going to have to deal with you later. I would, however, put in a civilian request for Swift Tuttle to get a mass driver. Demand a mass driver. Supply a mass driver from Earth. And we should have ourselves a fancy new ship. Oh, we didn't finish it because we ran out of Durantium? Really? This is annoying. Graceland. It's only third done? What? This ship's just gonna take forever. Really short on Durantium. Seriously. We need to mine Durantium. This is just unacceptable. We need to get me some astro mining ships to help. Fine. Inactive research labs. And we're having issues with our ordnance production. Yeah, well. What I will do is I'll reduce this, so... making only 100, and make them slower. Right. 18 active research labs on Earth. Let's deal with that. Research. Jumping. Jump gates. I want to improve the jump gates. Complete research into terraforming rate. Sweet. Right, who is next? Ooh. Defensive systems? Yeah, sheer regeneration rate and all that. Reduce thermal signature. Seems like a great idea. So let's create. And then queue up that. We've completed the jump gate module. Conundrum's being exhausted. Come on, Earth. You need to get into space. You need these resources. A new ship. A colony ship. Don't know how good that's going to do them. Faster shipyard operations. Cheaper shipyard operations. Do we launch anything? No, we still haven't launched it. My God, how long are we waiting for this puppy? 71% done. Well, it's a big ship, I understand. Addition of oxygen to Mars has been halted because it's been completed. But I think we've also completed the retooling over here. So the Spirit of Craig can be created. The CA Spirit of Craig. Add task. The second one is not going to be the Spirit of Craig 002, but the James Nickel 002. Add task. And then finally, the Doodle Hog. Great name for a warship. 003. Beautiful. Right, and the addition of oxygen to Mars's atmosphere is complete. So Mars, we need to have words about your atmosphere. Oxygen makes up 0.1. We just need to raise the atmospheric percentage of oxygen. Drop the atmospheric percentage of oxygen. What's the temperature at the moment on the surface? It's almost okay. The oxygen is about 4% of the atmosphere. We need to get that down to a third. So I'm going to add some more nitrogen. Nitrogen. I would like to add... How much is the current atmospheric pressure? Total atmospheric pressure, 0.26. So we need to add an extra... If we had an extra 50%, that would drop it down to... Oh, if we, sorry, it's on 40%. If we add an extra 25%, that would drop it down by a fifth. Ah, screw it. I'm just going to eyeball it. My maths... seriously, I'm recording this at like 2 a.m. That would be why. Sorry. And I have a pint in front of me. Nitrogen. Raise yourself to that high and then talk to me again. Oh, that's the Space Master. No, I should turn off the Space Master stuff because I'm going to end up pressing something. Space Master off. There we go. And go forwards in time. I think we may have just completed some tech. No, we've got something lined up for afterwards. Mars has got its atmosphere, nitrogen. Probably going to need a little bit more. Nitrogen. Yeah, so it dropped about 1%, so we probably want to increase that to about there, and then a tiny bit after that. And then Mars will be livable. Oh, suddenly a lot of inactive research labs. That's because we've just finished propulsion, which, of course, we had a load of stuff people doing. Jump gate construction module. It's really difficult task to do. Really tempting. Shipbuilding rate wouldn't matter, because as much as I want to have better shipbuilding rate, we just don't have the resources. So I think jump gate construction module, 120 days. Although that to be said, does it matter how quickly we put up jump gates? Not really, because we're just not mining efficiently enough. Mining production rate. Let's improve the mining production rate then. Create that. We've completed a load of missiles, which is awesome. Shipyard tasks. The Graceland will be completed. It says December this year. Keeps getting longer. We've also got our ships. Our warships will be ready of September, 2 years' time. We completed minor production. Construction production. Mining rate. We're going to bite the bullet and do this one. More mining, the better. And I will have a quick peek at our Spirit of Prey class. How much ordnance do they have on board? 100 chipmunks. 50 chipmunks. We should be fine then. Got 1,000 of them made. Graceland has been built. Yes. Thing is, we're not going to take it out right now, because it doesn't really have the ability to do very much. And if we're going to poke what could be an alien race, I want the rest of my warships at least somewhat ready. Badge and Bishop completed orders. Active research labs. Let's have a quick look at those research labs. If I told you I wanted someone to start on power and production. Minimum jump size. Oh, did so? Our power and production person must have died, leaving the task unfinished. Oh my god, and we now have got crappy ones. Yeah, that would explain. Let's queue that, and let's get you a load of training going. Queue that. Queue that. Queue that. Well, that is disappointing. Even better missiles, why not? Okay. Retooling for the Dairkan class has been completed. Shipyard tasks. I would like to build me a Dairkan. It will take you until May. 5 years? Wow. I mean, I guess since it's a civilian ship, you just build it slower. Okay. I guess we'll have a military excursion through the jump gate before the Dairkan's ready. Because that way we can tell if we're going to need to jump gate back, or if we're going to be fine without a jump gate. Research to increase mining production. Let's look. Do we want to get more mining production? It's pretty tempting. It would take quite a long time, though. Let's go for shipbuilding rate. And then we'll get the time cost for shipbuilding. Because we're getting to that stage where we're going to start building ships quite a lot. Complete shipbuilding rate. Wow, that was fast. I'll give you that. We should take advantage of while he's still alive. I'm getting the feeling that a lot of my scientists are going to start dying off soon. Yeah, let's just start lining up like all the tasks for you to do, effectively. Just clear out everything, including future things we'll want, like fighters, because you'll complete them in an afternoon. Expand the civilian economy, why not? Fighter production, why not? Fuel production, why not? Shipyard building rate, get the research rate first, then the mining rate, then shipyard. I'm not too fussed about the other ones, but we will just grab them at the end. There we go. Since you are amazing, and I suspect you might be dying at some point. Bates has launched some new stuff. Research into fighter construction rate. Research into fuel production. Research into research rate has commenced. Addition of nitrogen on Mars. What are we at? Oxygen. Oh, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So close. Okay, nitrogen. Add gas to atmosphere. Let's get you up to... there. Spirit of Craig, Spirit of Craig, Spirit of Craig. We now have an entire fleet. Their ammo isn't full yet. I suspect they need another few days to really fill that up. How do I detach the entire squad? Can I select multiple? I don't think I can. What I'm going to do is take the Graceland. Going to detach the Graceland into her own one. Select shipyard. Graceland. Get these all across. Okay, and I should probably rename this task group from the Graceland to Sol Imperial Fleet. Sol Imperial Navy. No. Task Force 1. Navy's just the Navy, right? It needs to be a specific task force. New task force, rename. There we go. So this is going to be the Sol Task Group 1. Close. And I can tell them to do stuff. We can go places. So let's have a quick look at the shortest range of all the ships there, which is the Spirit of Craig. What is your range? $67 billion kilometers. Right, so if we were to pop to this, 3 billion kilometers, you'd be able to pop through there and have a look. So let's do it. Let's have a look through the other side. Task Group 1. Go to the jump gate. In fact, if we go through the jump gate, we have an issue. I don't know if we can get back if we've screwed up with the jumps. We'll have to see. I hope the jump drive can take us back, or it might be worth exploring on a different one. But I don't want to explore too many, and I want to explore the one with the jump gate first. We're going to have to try it. Standard transit. Squadron transit. What does squadron transit do? I assume they all go as a group. I think it might be squadron transit because one of them doesn't have only one of them has a jump drive, so I think they have to do a squadron transit, which allows them to like go through one after the other. So let's watch this. Now these guys should be pretty speedy, so if we center over Earth, this is lunar, right? This is what they do. Oh, don't do that yet. You're still reloading. If you encounter enemies, I would be in deep trouble. So yeah. Remove. Allow that in a second. Wait 5 days. And of course, Earth has moved. Hopefully, we'll find that you have reloaded. Did we run out of missiles? Must have run out of missiles. Why would you be out of missiles? Can you tell me in detail why you're out of missiles? I guess we go to the ship screen. And we could ask your ordnance. Ordnance. Ordnance management. There we go. 50, 100. It's just got spare capacity that we didn't fill up. Oh. Well, that's silly. Assign selected missile to launcher. Do we have to do this? Assign all. Assign all. Oh, no. Assign all. And if I select the smaller one and smaller missile? Yeah, there we go. That's pretty simple. All para. Set the ammo loadout for all parasites of the same class currently on motherships in the same fleet. Mothership. Para. Sets the ammo loadout for all parasites of the same class with the same mothership to the same loadout. Let's use ordnance from mothership only. Clicked it. Let's find out. No. No. Okay, well, I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way. We're going to assign all. We're going to assign all. And we're going to go to Doodle Hog. Assign all. And assign all. We have just got spare magazines that we just never assigned. Graceland. Assign all. Okay. How do we give you more ordnance? Probably quite easily. Because what I should do is alter the class. Right. We are looking at the Spirit of Craig. And I can't unlock ordnance fighters. There we go. Capacity required. Capacity available. We've got spare capacity. Let's add another load of anti-ship missiles. Done. And then I think we should be able to retool. It's probably a cheaty way, because there's probably a way to actually... It's not cheaty, it's probably a long way to do it. There is probably a way to just do it and say, look, just fill up the spare space. But what I can do is I can go to the managed shipyard. I would like you to refit Spirit of Craig from Spirit of Craig to Spirit of Craig, and you'll be done today. And I assume that gives you the ammo required. No materials required, because we're going from Spirit of Craig, the new class Spirit of Craig, from Spirit of Craig to Spirit of Craig. Okay, cannot refit. Right, well, how do we give you extra ammo? Do you just do what I tell the class to do? Let's just hope that's the case. I don't think it is, though. In which case, I might have to just wait for the comment section to help out. Yeah. Special orders. Can I give you all an order to, like, reload? Earth. Load ordnance from colony. Yeah! Right. They've completed orders. But did you load anything? That is the question. Please tell me you've loaded something. Yeah! 98%. Right, that was simple enough. Okay, let's pop ourselves through that jump gate. We're going to do it. We're going to bite the bullet. If I've screwed up, we won't be able to get back. I would like Sol Task Group 1. Jump gate. Squadron transit. Add move. Let's open these puppies up. Let's see how they go. So, how far do they go in 2 minutes? No big deal. About a minute and a half to the moon. Whatevs. How long do they go into an hour? Bam. 3 hours. 1 day. Here they go. Now, while we're doing this, by the way, I think one of you might need your destination assigning. Swift Tuttle, you still don't have a mass driver? I thought I told you to get one. Demand a mass driver. Supply mass driver. Oh. Okay. Right, let's follow this task group. Right, give me 20 minutes on the clock. An hour. Right. Auto turns. An hour. Here we go. Getting to the jump gate. This is a momentous occasion. The first time we're going to be transiting to a new system, hopefully. This could be expensive if it all goes wrong. 5-minute turn. Doop, doop, poof. Welcome to Sirius A. Doesn't look like a particularly big system. Let's quickly flip back to Sol and get an idea of scale. So this is Sol. If we were to... Yeah, so we're looking at 1.4 billion kilometers. If we go to Sirius, orbit comparison, give me a comparison using Earth. Okay, so this is Earth, actually. Jupiter? Sirius B. It's a binary. Interesting. Okay. How long does it take to get to the binary? We have enough fuel. We could actually do that. This is interesting. Right, let us have a look at some of the planets here. Terrestrial planet. For mostly carbon dioxide temperature, atmosphere. We could alter that to drop the temperature a bit. Dwarf planet and gas giant. Now this is very interesting. Hello, new territory. Oh yeah. And it has a jump gate. It's a shame there's not much here, but look, it has a jump gate. It has a jump gate. We can go straight in and out of this system whenever we fancy. Both of these gates are jumpable. Both jump points have gates. Yes. This is awesome. Oh my god. What are you? You must be a dwarf planet. Yeah, you're the dwarf planet. You're the gas giant. You really are out there. How far are you out? 15 billion kilometers. Okay, that's a bit outside our range. Well, can do it technically, but I don't want to risk it. And these guys are actually on Sirius B. Gas giant, gas giant. Okay, so not going to be great for us. Well, all I can say is, although this isn't a massive system, well, it's strictly, yes, it is a massive system, but it's not a big find for us in terms of actual, like, minerals for mining. The fact it has jump gates, the fact that it's a first step through to a new world, the new possibilities that come with actually just stepping through a door and being in a completely different part of the universe, faster than light travel. And we didn't even spool up our FTL drive because it's got jump gates either side. It's amazing. Now, we'll have to give this place a bit of a once-over. Hopefully, there won't be any enemies here. I might just play it a bit cautious and camp out on the jump gate on our side of this. So if anyone comes through, we can shoot them immediately. How long until our survey ship is going to be done? Deccan, we're looking at next year, early next year. At which point we're going to survey the system. Now, I don't want to look at another system just yet, because that risks encountering a lot of enemies. And if we have multiple fronts, well, that could be iffy. But you know me, I get a little bit antsy and I'm like, I want to explore all the things, so I may end up doing that anyway. I've been EnterElysium. If you enjoy, please like. If you're not subscribed, you know, please consider subscribing. It's a new dawn. We're going out there. We will find enemies. Probably get into combat, and I have no idea how combat works. I've never done combat in this game. It's going to be fun. Till next time, stay shiny.